Hey everyone, welcome back to the Runner NP. I'm so glad that you're here. I just want to let you know that I have completed my first official week of running again. It just feels so good, and I want to share with you a little bit of a vlog that I put together day by day, Monday through Friday, and go ahead and take a look at that now. But before you do, just so you know, when we're done with this, I'm gonna let you know 12 things that I learned this week from coming back running. Watch this vlog. Good morning, it is 5:15. We're gonna crack open this week with a run here. Accountability, we're gonna make it happen. Go for 2 miles today. All right, just loosen up the legs, nothing crazy. All right, see you when we get back. Good morning, friends. I have returned, and I'll be completely honest. There was a point there that I thought I was gonna stop. It was during an uphill climb. I didn't slow down, but I did not stop. So today was 2.12 miles at 8 minutes, 57 seconds a mile pace. That was my normal loop here. At least that's what it was previously. And it doesn't change. I change. And historically, that has felt a lot smoother, a lot more efficient. But, you know, I'm aware that this is the normal process. And this is kind of that transition period from going no running to running again. I don't know how long it's going to last, but typically for me, it's we'll call it a week and a half to 2 weeks. Just these kind of getting them in the books runs. And when I was done, I'll be straight with you here that I was kind of overcome with a sense of pride that I did it, that I committed to something and did it. We can get more into details about how things have been here for the past several months, but that was good. It was attainable, or at least I found out that it was intangible. Oh, and there was no working around or kind of with excuses to minimize the mileage. The mileage was the mileage, and the run was the run, and there was just no negotiating that. And it was just solid and firm and nice to know that there was something that we could wrap our heads around. So anyways, I am off to work. Gonna go get cleaned up, get some coffee. But anyways, wanted to share this first weekday run with you, and hopefully everybody's doing well. Good morning. All right, today we're trying something a little bit different. I ran yesterday. Today was technically supposed to be a rest day, but I want to show you this piece of equipment here. This is my bike, and I've had this for several years. It's been, you know, just hanging out in the garage, and I thought, what the heck? Why not incorporate this on mornings like today, where it's feeling pretty good out, you know? There's a little bit of crispiness in the air, but as you can see, all the snow is gone and it is dry. So why not get out there and, you know, get some blood going for, you know, 10 to 15 minutes just to kind of keep things going and maybe get a little bit stronger. I don't know. I used to ride this thing a lot in the years past, so see if we can get some more usage out of it. All right. Oh yeah, forgot to tell you about my bike ride this morning. 2.25 miles, I think. Went really well. It was just a few minutes, and it was good just to get out there and get the blood pumping before work. Just finished a walk. I think we went, maybe a mile and a half for 25 minutes there. The thing is, my son finally off of his training wheels onto his bike by himself, had me running for a little bit there, and belly full of split pea and ham soup. It's just, you know, just good to have that turning around in there, but it just felt good to get out there. 1.5 miles. All right, so that is the end of Tuesday. See you tomorrow. Whew. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning. Let's see, it is 5:30. I'll be totally honest, I almost didn't get out of bed today. I was very tired. Just, you know, restless, couldn't sleep last night, but that's on me. Get out, we're gonna do this, we're gonna get out of bed. Let's see, it's 60 something degrees right now. It's a little bit windy. The chill is in the air, and I've decided to wear shorts today. First time doing that this year, so all right, we're gonna go catch some mileage here. I don't know how long or how far, but we're gonna do that, and I'll be right back. And we're back. All right, that's 3.08 miles at 9 minutes and 11 seconds pace for a total time of 28 minutes and 18 seconds. Just gonna sit down and stretch out a little bit. Well, today was good. I went 3 miles, much to my chagrin. I was not expecting that. And also decided to reintroduce hills, which maybe when the lighting's better, I'll show you this hill that I'm talking about. But we'll call it Big Nasty. It's not the biggest nasty by any means of any of the loops, but it's the biggest hill that I've done in recent time here. So did that, and halfway up this hill, decided maybe it was just not for me, and I was just going to start walking it out. But the moon, which is there, right there, was right there just in front of me, just kind of over the top of the hill. And I don't know, I just kind of let it be my guide, my buddy, my celestial coach, if you will, that was encouraging me to just continue on and keep up that hill. So when I get into that situation, I typically try to control my breathing, purposefully take over that, and then slow my stride down and just try a bunch of things to basically just continue moving forward. So this concludes Wednesday morning's run. I'm gonna go in, get cleaned up, get some coffee. Definitely need that, and carry on with the day. But this is good because I'm remembering things as we're going here that I've told myself in the past, and it's still applicable today. Today we own the morning, we own the day. I feel like there's a decent chance that by getting up and running 3 miles, that is probably, and doing that before anything else in the day, that is likely going to be the hardest thing I do today. Obviously there's going to be some mental effort and some other things, but I can use at least this in my bank to draw from moving forward. If not today, then tomorrow, and moving forward. I think you know what I mean. Just focus on it's been harder in the past, even if it's the recent past, and that can be enough to get you through some of those low points in the day. And I will say that I've already felt my energy increase. It could be all mental at this point. My body is sore, but I feel like my energy overall is a lot better, and that my mood is better too. So that's kind of lifting. By the way, last night I hit upload and publish on the first video of the channel. So by the time you see this, that will have been online for at least probably a week or so. All right, I'm gonna get through the day, and I will catch you guys either later on today or tomorrow. Oh, and one more thing, because I keep holding here. Yesterday, after making that little film piece that you saw, my neighbor actually came over and wanted to go for a walk, and with that, we turned that into a bit of a walk-run mix. For maybe 1.5 miles or so, and felt pretty good there. And I don't know, might end up getting a running buddy there, so we'll see what happens with that. All right, so stay tuned. Whew, here we are, Thursday. Just ran up some stairs here at the parking garage. We'll call it hill training, but I don't know. 10 flights, that'll probably get you moving. And this is why. Look at this. Amazing. Day 4, Thursday, feeling pretty good. Chose to not take the bike out this morning. Wanted to give my legs a little bit of a break, but here I am doing stairs. So I don't know if it was just getting ready for this or what. But starting to feel a little bit stronger. It's the first week, so still seeing how it's going and listening to the body. Found some old exercise equipment, so gonna probably pull that out maybe tonight or tomorrow, get some strength going. Then looking at the racing calendar coming up here locally, and there are a couple of races here, but nothing signed up for officially here, so we're just not ready for that. But that's okay. That's what we're doing, is getting ready. All these motivational posters. Awesome. So I've been running in the Nike Invincible 1, version 1. I really like this shoe. For this week, I'm coming back and I'm noticing that I'm having just some discomfort under my right first toe, around the first metatarsal phalangeal joint, or MTP, after just a few miles. It feels like there's a rock or something in there. It's not my sock. It's not this, the sock liner that's in here. It's something about the midsole here. So I'm actually going to try these tomorrow. And what these are, this is an old pair of Superfeet inserts. And the cool thing about this, I had this back whenever I had my plantar fasciitis, is it has this nice deep heel composite here. And so it's hard to do with one hand. The insert replaces the sock liner here. You put this one in, and this rubber piece here sits inside the shoe to keep the vibrations and movement to a minimum, like this. We're gonna take this out, like so, and we're gonna place this in, like so. Hopefully you can see that. And then we're gonna place the insert into the shoe, like that. All right, so we're gonna give that a try tomorrow morning. I'll let you know how it goes. Whew. Good morning, happy Friday. It is nice and windy out here. It's a little bit chilly, in the 50s. All right, we got those Nike Invincibles with the Superfeet insert in them. I noticed that my foot is kind of sitting a little bit higher inside the shoe, and I did have some no-show socks, and I felt those were rubbing, so I have a thinner sock on that's the regular quarter here. That's hopefully going to prevent any rubbing or blister here, but we're going to see if it protects me under step and anything else here. So all right, let's go smash a couple miles, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, that concludes Friday morning's run. 28 minutes, 13 seconds, 3.2 miles at 8 minute and 50 second pace. Thanks so much for joining me. Yeah, so running with the Nike Invincible with the insert, I definitely feel like my foot is a little bit higher in the shoe. And I do feel like it did offer some protection for that right foot. But given that it sits me up so high, it felt a teeny bit unstable out there. Number two, I did have a minor tweak of my left ankle today. My first lap here in the neighborhood, there was a debris pile that I didn't see. It was kind of dark. And I guess I just hit it just right. I say of, 4-stage ankle roll, with one being very, very, very little, and able to continue to move just fine. Otherwise pain, or otherwise just the feeling that something happened, I would say it was a 1 out of 4. So we'll kind of monitor that situation. And then number two, more directly, we had a little call of nature during the first third of the run, so had that squared away and dealt with. And I would just say to that, it's going to happen. Just build that into your patience for the run, and don't smash yourself up too much that you're not getting your complete run or complete workout in, because that happened. I don't want to say it's super rare, because it can happen. The more often we go to this sport, the more likely off chance things are going to happen more often, if that makes sense. So this probably won't be the last time. Anyways, we still managed to get our workout in despite that. Okay, I gotta say, this was 3 miles, and then that last half mile, it was a struggle. It really was. Like my breathing, I was falling apart out there, but managed to hold it together. And the thing that, before I forget, I was thinking of is, I noticed that I was looking at my feet and really focusing on my heavy breathing and just how my body felt in the moment there, that I made a conscious decision to look away from that. So I started by looking at the trees in front of me, the sky above me, just trying to get perspective and get my head out of the rut that it was in at the moment. And when I did that, I did notice that there were 2 baby deer that were kind of hanging off to the side of the road, just watching me, that I might have not seen before. And then I got off the road a little bit more and then noticed a couple of ducks walking around in the middle of the road, which was kind of fun. And so I just kind of let my mind go to that and what they were doing, what they were up to, and just try to absorb the beauty of what was going on. I noticed that the sun was rising, that the wind had died down, and that it was gonna be just fine. And by the time I got done looking at that, that 3rd mile clicked by here on the watch and noticed that we were done. So just offer a little encouragement there, just to, we don't have to stop, but we can slow down. We can give ourselves permission and grace. This is the first week of running again, and this is probably the 3rd official run of the week here. Tonight after work, I'll probably try to get down and give some full thoughts of the week and how I felt. There's a package down there from Running Warehouse that I purchased and ordered and have been waiting to open and share with you guys on the channel. So there's some fun stuff in the box. I probably will attempt to get another run in this week, either Saturday or Sunday, to round off the week here. Not going for volume, not going for mileage, but just, trying to build that habit and that consistency to get it going again. So, all right, takeaway is, we can slow down and just enjoy the beauty around us. Just kind of absorb all this. I mean, look at that. Oh, and then the other thing, I was the only one out there. I was the only person that I saw was me. So it was truly mind to own. So if you can get up and get out there before anybody else is up and moving, it can be yours. And, give yourself permission to own that. All right, we'll see you later.
All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching that, and let's just jump right in. So my 12 things that I learned. Number 1, go easy. This is the time to ease back into the running. This is the time to ease back into the habit, just building that through your mind, your body, your nutrition, your schedule, your work, whatever it is that you have going on. This is the time to be patient and just come on in and return to the sport very easily. That way we can pick up the pace later on. Number 2, pace yourself, okay? We have plenty of time for speed work and plenty of time for races later on, but right now it's the time to pace yourself. That means whatever it is that you were doing previously, 6 months, 9 months, a year ago, give your body and yourself some grace and just pace yourself, whatever that looks like. Don't worry about the time. Don't worry about the watch. Don't worry about whatever it is, the distance, just the fact that you're getting out the door, you're opening that door and you're getting out and running, that's what counts. So pace yourself. Number 3, rest. That's right, it's time to think about rest. Rest is gonna be so crucial. I know for me, I felt kind of just tired and just kind of crabby and irritable. And of course, like I would get the run done and I'd feel good. So I'm looking to get that going again. But we're coming back and this is a huge metabolic demand on our bodies to go from no running to something consistent and endurance like the sport of running. I mean, it's a lot and you want to give your body a chance to recoup from that. So for me, I would run, I would rest, and that rest day would basically look like some kind of walking or biking, as you saw. So allowing the body to rebuild and get the muscles, the bones, and the mind a chance to rebuild. Number 4, it's time to bottle the excitement. I know, for me, I was looking to get out the door and, return to my old pace and, do some workouts and really get going, sign up for a race and all that. Keep that inside, bottle that excitement, use that as leverage and as fuel and momentum to go forward. And it can really prove a lot to, get you up and out of the door when things are maybe looking a little bit harder to get yourself the energy. Just draw from that bank account, that excitement bank account going forward. Number 5, get excited about the future. This is where you are today. You might be tired, you might be sore. That's completely expected. But guess what? Tomorrow is another day. Next week is another week. And if we continue to do this, then there will be a future, which means there will be more time to feel the enjoyment of running. It won't be as much of a chore, it won't be as laborious, and the habit will be built. And then we can be excited for things like races, other types of workouts, all the other fun stuff, more shoes, more equipment. Number 6, it's time to embrace the beginning. That means embracing all the things that come along with beginning a sport again. Embracing the fact that you're getting up in the morning, embracing that you are tired, and embracing that, you know, it's a truly kind of a hard thing. Not a lot of people are doing this. Not a lot of people are getting up out of bed, you know, before the crack of dawn, before everybody else is awake, being out on the street or wherever it is on your own, in your gym, in your apartment complex, you know, whatever your shift looks like. Not a lot of people are doing this sport. So it's time for you to embrace the beginning and really, really sink your teeth into it and own it, that this is your moment. Next up is remembering why you started in the first place. For me, and you know, the answer is gonna be different for you, try to keep the big picture in mind. I try to remember that I'm coming back into this because I was feeling unhealthy and I'm wanting to become healthy again. Yes, I know that it's only been a week now, but I'm already starting to feel the momentum building again. And I wanna keep that big picture in mind, that I actually wanna stick around and be healthy and you know, be well enough to enjoy my family, to go to the park with them, to go on bike rides with them, you know, and not feel that physical, you know, trudgery, as it were, because you get to a certain level of fitness and then you can do these things and then you can enjoy those moments a little bit better. Next up, listening to the body, listening to all those bio responses. You know, what are your feet telling you? What are your knees, your joints, your breathing, everything telling you? Is it that you're going too fast, or is it that, you know, the breathing is just a little bit off? It's time to start listening again to that body and listening to the cues. And we can get into some certain drills and all that. If your body is telling you it's time to slow down, then take the, you know, 20 to 30 seconds off of your per mile pace and really just bring it down for a little while, and then slowly we can bring it back up. And even though we are closing in the next week, it's time to start getting ready for the next week. It's time to start thinking about whatever clothes we're going to be wearing and whatever shoes we're going to be wearing, down to the socks. I am starting to get into the habit of laying everything out the night before and just having it ready to go. So there's one less thing. I'm not scrounging around looking for clothes the morning that I want to get out the door and go running, because at this point, having those little extra things that I have to do, it's going to slow me down and potentially derail me from doing the sport in the beginning. So if everything's set up, that's just some less things that I have to worry about, able to get out and do it a little bit more efficiently. Next, celebrate the wins. You got up, you got out of bed, you got out the door. That's a win. And whatever happens next, hey, you've already done the hard part. You've already taken the first step. So celebrate the wins, enjoy it. That's probably gonna be the hardest thing that you do that day. So the rest of the day should be a piece of cake. Don't sweat the setbacks, okay? I said it in the vlog. You know, you're running, you're gonna be running up the hill, you're gonna be doing the workout, the thing that you've done in the past, and it's gonna be hard. You might not be the same person you were, the same runner, for whatever reason. You know, don't get discouraged. Don't let yourself get beat up by that. Just embrace that as a new beginning and it's a new habit, and lean into that. And finally, number 12, practice gratitude. I know it's kind of cheesy, but let's just be thankful and be grateful for our opportunity to do this as runners. You know, a lot of this can be taken away. Like, none of this is guaranteed. The fact that we're having this conversation, the fact that we're doing this sport, the fact that, you know, you saw the footage of me getting up and out of bed, that's not always guaranteed. And there's nothing to say that it can happen tomorrow. So let's just be grateful for what we're doing, when we're doing it. Try not to get too focused on all the minutiae details at this point, and just be grateful. All right, well, that's my week, my first week back running, and those are my 12 takeaways for the week. Hopefully this finds you well. We'll see you in the next one.